What's good? It's your boy, Jungle J. And
Serena Grace, hi.
yes, the Jungle Whisperer. We're hot and ready. Live and direct. Change the one person at a time. It is the Jungle Cocoon.
Day one.
Day one, blackout. 7-day blackness, darkness, water fast.
He's got his eye mask on this time.
Yes, I have my eye mask on this
It's officially
time.
begun.
Yes, it's officially begun. It's wild. It's wild. Well, first off, let's go over the format of what we'll be talking about today. First, we're going to go over a couple questions that I'm going to answer myself, 4 or 5, to negate this whole question of, is this torture and what the fuck are you doing? That's number one. Number two, we're going to talk about the truth of our experience in this, both of ours, and we're going to come fully expressing where we're at, good and bad, and what percentage that is, and what that's been like in the past, 24 hours. 24 hours.
And it might not be what you think. In fact, it's probably not.
And that's the whole point. It's going to be exactly the expression of the truth of this experience and what it is.
Yeah.
Authentic, true, and raw. That's what the jungle's about. We don't wear masks here. All right. In the zoo, y'all might, everyone might wear masks, invisible ones, but we're wearing physical ones to hold the truth for ransom. Fuck yeah. So.
Can I show them that Tom is snuggling with you? This is so
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
He's got the perfect little setup right there.
And if you have the phone, you can show them like the
Yeah.
little setup that's going on.
All the lights.
Yeah.
Or there's one light. But
Yeah, you show them
yeah,
the
we've
camera,
got
the
the
iPad.
we've got the iPad.
It's the
Tommy's
vibes.
snuggling. Okay.
Yeah. Tommy comes over every once in a while to hang out. He comes over every once in a while to fucking hang out. It's a bit hard to.
It is. I didn't think it's because the microphone is weighing down.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and I have my we can put the, I don't know what's it called, the tripod for next time. But yeah, Tommy comes to hang out every once in a while I'm sitting here, just in my mental space of action but no action.
Action, but no action.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna go over the 5 questions. We're gonna go over our truth of our experience, and then our Jungle Whisperer is gonna ask some questions. All right? Ask some questions that we have. All right. So, number 1, I have to ask some questions that I'm going to answer right away that I need to express in the journey that I'm in and what's true to me, because it's very important as I go along this journey for you guys to understand this. Is number 1, I've asked myself all these questions, is who's gonna be the person to show the world that 99% of it is good and 1% of it's bad? That's me. And
Yeah.
Serena. Well, I'm going to talk within my experience because I know that these things are true for me. So that's 1. Who's going to be the person to liberate the non-monogamous world and normalize sex nudity and destigmatize genital herpes and have people own their story and tell their truth so they can liberate not only themselves but other people to do so? Me. Who's going to offer the opportunity for people to, not people, but the homeless community to have the opportunity to assimilate themselves back into society, and me offer the opportunity for them to be a physical environment to change their spiritual realm, the mental realm, and physical realm? Me. And who's overall going to change the one person at a time? Me. Maybe us. And you're like, why the fuck do you say all this? Well, it's because we have people out here, and maybe people in my life that are very important, that ask the question, what the fuck are you doing? You're probably asking, what the fuck are you doing? Why you have a mask and you're sensory deprived and fasting? Like, what is this? This is extreme. And it's like, no.
No.
For me, it's actually not extreme.
Yeah, for you, it's just one of your experiences.
Yeah, it's one of my experiences to say that I know the person I need to become in this process to be
Yeah.
able to change millions of lives. And this is a part of that. And this is what I feel I need to do to be able to take myself not only to the next level but the next frequency, so I can walk into every room and every space and have no walls and really be in my own inner self.
Yeah, you're molding yourself with this experience, all the experiences that you give yourself,
Mhm.
allowing yourself to become who you want to become.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, do you feel that that's the case with a lot of things that you've done that are might be hard or difficult?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the
Especially the difficult things. You grow and you learn from them, and they do shape you to be who you're meant to be, because you're able to work through and process deep, heavy emotions that you wouldn't have faced otherwise. The harder situations kind of force you to look and work through deeper depths, deeper layers, that you wouldn't have otherwise.
yeah.
I feel they really shape you. And they give you a new perspective too.
She's really going to be on that truth real soon when we go into this next space to whatever she's most comfortable expressing or not, and as well as myself. But to cap that and end that question montage is that it's all about your perspective and the way you perceive the things in your life to be true. Those that think they can and can't are both usually right. And so you can either look at this shit as fucking torture, or you can look at this shit as a positive experience to unlock the inner world, so you can be a fucking disco ball to point light into other people's spaces.
It's like what I was saying in one of our conversations before. I feel like every single decision in life, every single action you take, there's two options. It's either fear or love, and that's kind of what you're saying. It's either torture or growth. It's it's fear or love. Or you were saying fear or faith, I think.
Yeah.
It all applies. It's all the same thing. It's just positive, negative, the dichotomy, the split. You get to choose what your experience is.
Yeah, and that's what...
With intentionality.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've been mentioning Eric Godsey, but
yes.
as I was about to do my first Jungle Fever event, I was fucking crying on the Dharma Artist Collective. Look up Eric Godsey, he's the fucking man. And I said, I've been trying to, as you just mentioned, switch everything into fear, this fear-based into love. How do I switch from fear and anxiety to adrenaline and excitement? You try to switch that. And I was fucking crying on a live, and I was like trying to express how I was feeling, because I know that there was a big moment for me. And he said, what if fear isn't opposite of love, but it's the absence of faith? And I said, damn.
I like that a lot.
I said, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I just have to believe.
No, because that makes so much sense. I resonate. I know we talked about this, but I resonate with that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you resonate with it so much?
I feel like it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I believe in a lot of like divine guidance, and that has a lot to do with faith. And if you, fear is just the absence of that, the absence that you're divinely guided, divinely protected.
We're taken care of.
Like, we are.
So like when you come into a space, you're just so situated because something's got you. And it's something that's bigger than yourself. I may not believe in him, but there's a divine energy out there that for damn sure is taking care of both of us through our experience. Yeah. And that's exactly what we're about to get into right now, is the truth of what since 9:25:30, we'll say 9:30, since yesterday. And so this is what happened. We as you guys seen, which actually you guys did not see, but we recorded, is I put on my mask and I was situated and I started diving into the experience. And that being the case, once I was in the experience, my back was against the wall. Serena went, I don't know where you went at that point, but you might have been upstairs. I think you went upstairs. And I instantly just start thinking multiple different directions. And usually, when I think a lot, I actually kind of shut down. So not shut down, but my body just kind of gets into a deep rest, and that's like the space that I get into. And so after 20 minutes, supposedly, I started I knocked out.
Yeah, you snoring real loud.
Yes.
Yeah, like 20 minutes after you put on the eye mask. It was so funny because before that, we were talking, I was like, do you think you're going to sleep the whole time? And then he was like, no way. I'm not. I'm going to be doing my own thing. I don't plan to sleep through the whole thing. And then 20 minutes after the mask went on, snoozing.
Yeah, I was just already in the element of just like my mind. Like,
I thought it was funny.
No, it is, and it's not a space that I knew that I was gonna be in. But
For sure, yeah.
Now being here, and your eyes are wide the fuck open, and
Yeah.
it's fucking pitch black.
I'm
And
sure
then
that's disorienting.
yeah, and then
And it fucks with your circadian rhythm too, for sure. Your
But
sleep cycle.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like it's so interesting because the way I feel like I'm talking and moving right now is like in the most clarity. It's wild, and then even having the earplugs and then these noise. Well, these aren't fully noise cancellation, right? Especially the earplugs and these. I mean, they kind of cancel out 60% of it, and then I lost one of the earplugs, so now it just puts things at like a dull. It puts it allows me to focus more on my thoughts, but I do wish later on after this experience is I'm gonna get some other headphones that I won't be able to hear everything. So what happened is I knocked out. That's number one, snoring. And the thing is that her room is right upstairs.
Yeah, I have a loft apartment, so there aren't any like bedroom. Like my bedroom is upstairs, but there's not a door or walls to separate it. It's just kind of like open concept. So you can hear everything. Is where we're going with this.
So, and it's already hard for her to sleep normally, right? And that's something that'll allow you to express.
Yeah.
And so the sleep thing, that happened. I'm snoring loud as shit. Two, later on in the night, I don't know when the fuck it is, I realize, I'm like, okay, I'm like thinking in my head, like of course I wake up and I'm like, I don't know what fucking time it is, I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, I want to have all my stuff charged, so Serena, she doesn't have to stress about putting all this shit together, and when it's time for us to go live tomorrow, whenever that is, I'll be ready.
Yeah, because he can't see anything.
I can't
with his mask.
fucking see anything.
So I gotta set the things up. Yeah.
Fuck. So I instantly come over to my to the charger, and it hits, and it pulls off, and it hits this vent fan, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I know she probably heard that, and I was like, okay. And then I end up like chilling for a second, maybe like 5 minutes, and then I end up getting up and knocking some shit over here, and I was like, fuck. And so I ended up going to the bathroom, and go to the bathroom, cool. And that's another thing that I've stayed in with her. This is the third time, right? Yeah, it's third time. Yeah, because that's a whole other story of how we met, but we'll go into that next.
Yeah,
this is not that live I don't put the toilet seat down. I know women, y'all have
I
said.
know you always say you do, and then you're like.
I know, but I'm so I at least try to be so cognizant of it. Like, did it happen? And she's like, yes. I'm like, fuck. So now I have no other choice.
But like, I'm just a girly. Like, I live by myself. I'm not here lifting the toilet seat, so I don't expect it to be up. So that's why it's like.
I'm losing so much points right now.
The whole internet, yeah.
I'm losing so much points right now.
But like, as a girly, you don't just. I'll fall in.
No,
I don't expect.
I'm losing so much points with my future partner, and her. This is definitely my house partner and my post-fast queen that I'm losing points with.
That's your truth.
What percentage? No. Just to give myself in the defense. What percentage of the time is it usually up?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Fuck it. I need to do better. That's the point. All right. I need to do fucking better. All right. And so I'm sitting there like, okay, I really have no other choice because I have to sit down because if I fucking, I'm literally crawling through this fucking gap to and then walk upstairs to and then say I'm sitting down on the toilet anyways, and it's actually more comfortable for me. And it's better because men, you all can understand when you're rock solid, it's like you gotta you have to put your dick into the toilet, and then you don't, or if you try to stand up and pee, you stand up and it goes everywhere. So I'm happy that I have to sit down now and do that. But so that's what's going on. So I come back down, cool. And
the reason why he's sitting to pee is so he doesn't pee all over my floor because he has a mask on.
Yes, if you guys didn't notice, I'm in darkness. So come back down, cool, and I think I got up once or twice, but as that ended up going down, woke up around 6 a.m.
Because your alarm went off.
Yes.
Yeah, but you were sleeping through it, and it was going off for a few minutes, and then I was like, so fucking annoyed. I was annoyed. I was really annoyed. And then I was like, is he gonna turn it off? And I was like, well, how is he even gonna turn it off? Because he's blindfolded. And it went off for a few minutes, and then I came downstairs and I turned it off. And then I went upstairs, but I was like annoyed because I was awake multiple times, and it was a whole thing. And then your alarm went off again, and I was like, what is happening? Okay, but then you turned it off that time. So, I don't know. Anyway, you keep talking.
No, I think this is a good segue to say those are all the things that happen within the dynamic of what I can express. And last thing I can say before I love to hear you express is that she came down, she's hyperventilating, and she ended up going into her experience, which you can say however much or however little or however much you want to express about that.
So, what I didn't take into, okay. I took a lot of things into consideration with this whole 7-day darkness thing, me being the Jungle Whisperer, the host of this experience. What I didn't take into consideration was that I'm going to be sleeping during the sleeping hours, but he has no concept of time, so during the sleeping hours, he might be awake and making noises, and that might wake me up. I don't know, it didn't consider to me that our sleeping schedules would not be aligned. So, yeah, I don't know how to go, I don't know.
So as she came down, she said that she was hyperventilating and that...
Okay, so when he knocked his charger and when he knocked the water bottle and he said he hit his arm when he went to the bathroom, or I don't know if it was the toilet, something made another noise. All of these noises that kept happening kept waking me up from a deep sleep, and it scared me a lot. I have PTSD, so that's a very important thing, and also I'm not used, loud noises trigger me and trigger my fight or flight, especially if I'm in a deep sleep. So when I heard a loud noise from a deep sleep, I gasped awake and I said, fuck! And I was really scared, and I was breathing really, really fast, and I was like, oh my god! And I was like, wow, that sucks. And I was like, okay, well, it's just Jungle J, it's fine. It's fine, I'm safe, I'm in my home. And that was after the first sound, and then I was like, okay, that sucks. I'm really panicked because there was a loud noise, but it's okay. And then I was trying to calm myself down. But then there were more loud noises, and then that then I couldn't trigger myself. Then I couldn't calm myself. If it was just one, then I would be able to regulate myself, but then they kept happening. It was more than one, and then at that point, it was unpredictable. Who knows how many more things you're gonna knock over? Who knows if you're wide awake right now? Because it was 6 in the morning. I wanted to go back to sleep, but then at this point, I was in fight or flight because I have PTSD and I was triggered, and so I was hyperventilating. I was having a panic attack, and it was not fun. So then I came downstairs to be like, hey, this is what's going on. Well, first I came downstairs and I woke him up because I think he was back to sleep, or I don't know, he's wearing a mask. I don't know where he's at right now. But in my head, I was having a panic attack, but I was also anxious because I didn't want to ruin this experience for him, because he, our thing was the only times I was going to get his attention was when we record these live, so I didn't want to like talk to him, interrupt his flow process if like he was doing his own thing. So then I was in my head on top of already panicking, being like, I don't want to ruin this experience for him. Oh my gosh! But also I knew I needed to like do what was right for me because like I'm in my own home and I need to feel safe in my own home. And yeah, so I was like, okay, glad I can have clarity on this. So I woke him up, or I tapped his shoulder, and I was like, hey, I need to talk to you. I'm having a panic attack. And he was like, oh, what do you need right now? And I was like, struggling to get any words out because I was having a panic attack. And then I was, what's up?
Not what you need, but like, what's going on?
Yeah. And then I just told him, we need to figure something out about there not being loud noises during sleep times because it frightened me a lot, and it was unexpected, and then I just expressed everything that was happening, and then we came up with a plan, and we're gonna test, just basically I'll just tell him when it's bedtime because I didn't tell him when it was bedtime. I mean, yesterday he just passed out right away as soon as he put the mask on, so he was already asleep when I was sleeping. So he had no concept of when bedtime hours were. From this point forward, we're gonna have a concept of when bedtime hours are, so he's not like knocking things over and it doesn't trigger a fight or flight response for me. Yeah.
So the solution is one, me sleeping on my back, I'm going to sleep. But
Oh yeah, snoring.
that's one, and so that's the solution to that is me sleeping on my stomach. Two, I'm going to not mess with anything that's around me. And then also I've had practice going to the bathroom consistently, seeing that I think I've only had 3 of my leaders today, and that was another thing that I wanted to do, which isn't the case, which I really am not pressed for anymore, is I wanted to have 7 gallons of water to have no sense of time, but it's just, that's kind of, I don't even know, that would be a flaw because there's no way I would be able to measure that.
Yeah, either way. Yeah.
There's no way to measure that. So regardless, I'm gonna need to know daily. So that's the direction we're going in to make it work. And I said to her, yo, if this doesn't work, if this isn't fixed, and if this isn't the solution, then this is just a 7-day water fast, and the mask is coming off. Like, this is her space, this is her realm. I don't want to trigger any direction that is happening for her. So this is a great spot to say the 3 words of that I am feeling today. That in this past 24 hours, and I would love to hear yours too, Serena.
Oh, you already pre-planned yours. I don't know what mine are.
Well,
but yeah, you first.
I've had a little bit of time to think.
Just a little.
Yes, and this is good.
Your 3 words to describe today. Or,
yeah. And this is, and this isn't a plan. It's more like, what are the 3 words that can describe how you feel right now, or about how you feel about this experience and where you're at and what that means for you. And so mine, 1 is patience, for sure, and that's just within this whole process, being patient with myself and also patient with this experience having with Serena, and trying to my word is understanding, patience, and well, I might do more than 3 words, fuck it. Patience, understanding, and empathy. Those are the 3 words that I feel like really come to my mind, not only with this experience, but just understanding Serena's, where she's at, and also with myself and the different thoughts that have came into my head, which will come into probably with the questions. And then lastly, creativity is, I will elaborate a little bit on this, is that I thought that maybe this, and I'm only at day 1, but I thought that this, and we talked about this a little bit when I came downstairs and I was just trying to feel my way. And I felt her shoulder, she was on the couch, she was like, that's
he was
me.
like, that's a person.
Yes.
That's a human right there.
That's a human.
Yes.
And
I do live here.
yes, she does.
I do sit on my couch sometimes.
Yes. But I told her, and where we're at right now is that, it's the 7-day darkness water fast, to a sensory deprivation to reach a spiritual awakening, right? And I really didn't even like the spiritual awakening part. The rest is pretty on point. But I think this is more and maybe it will be a spiritual awakening. I don't have any expectation of it that being the case, even though that's the title. It'd be dope. But I think right now it's more of a creative awakening for me because I've felt myself putting myself into a light space and me just going into all the things that are most important to me and my purpose right now. And I'm not gonna elaborate too much on that because that'll go into another realm. But this is just helping me really hone in on a lot of the ideas and creative space that I have, and then be able to, which I did as I got the GoPro and I actually spoke it out, and for later for the ideas that I have. And I think this could really be something for the future that you could have 10, 20, 50 people, maybe 10 people in a house at first, maybe 20, that it'll be maybe water fast, maybe it'll be darkness and be collaborative, and it'll be something that people can all either do together or on yourself to hone in on your creative space and whatever that is to create ideas, and also for you to have a spiritual experience as well. So that's just something. There's more there, but those are my words. It's patience, understanding, empathy, as well as creativity. So those are my words. I don't know if you have your words, Serena.
I don't have my words,
That's
but
fine.
I can come up with some words. Is it just for this experience or today? What?
Yeah. It can be for both. Whichever. I mean, if you want me to specify, that's fine. It's like it can either be for, yeah, this experience and today. Like, I think that'll be a good way to start.
Honestly, I didn't expect this experience to affect me so much, but that's because I didn't expect my PTSD to be triggered. So today, yeah, thumbs up! Woohoo! Today has been very emotional and intense for me because I woke up in the middle of the night and was triggered. So my sleep was not the most restorative. It's been quite dysregulating for me today, and I've been having a lot of physical symptoms as well. It's so fun. So my words, patience for sure is gonna be there. Embracing the unexpected, I think. That's two words,
That's
but that's
fine.
together.
You
Yeah,
can say more.
embracing the unexpected. And let me think. I think probably surrendering, into the unexpected, surrendering into the moments as they are. Yeah.
That's so fucking key. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, how do you? And it's something I mentioned yesterday. It's something we talk about a lot. Our conversations are fucking blitzed and fired up. But it's how you can be in this space of just being a cloud, right? Just not even being the cloud, but being aware of the cloud moving, or just being aware of the leaf that's going down the river and not fighting against the current. Usually the leaf and the clouds are usually your thoughts, and your thoughts 97% of them aren't yours. They're conditioning, they're programming. Your fucking environment told you this, your past, your experience has told you this is what it is, and it's just furing. And so you have the choice to what you make your reality. And and that's something I've said in this experience a lot, is I choose to believe I need to. I choose to believe I need to attach to this thought, or I choose to believe I need to attach to this feeling. I choose to believe I need to attach to this experience. And so that puts me in more control of the things that are out of my control. And I think that's the big thing, because I've had a bunch of thoughts throughout all this and in general in my life, and it's something I think you and anybody else watching can take away from, is I choose to believe I need to feel sad. You're like, I don't know, fuck, do I need to choose to believe that? I'm like, well, how can I switch it to being happy? Or I choose to believe I need to be stressed. Well, why do I need to be stressed? I choose to believe I need to be patient, and I choose to believe I'm not choosing stress, I'm choosing gratitude. And so, yeah.
I do think it's important to feel all of your feelings, though.
Oh,
As
yeah.
You said, why should I choose to feel sad? I think if sadness is there, you need to feel it fully, because
100%.
that's also part of emotional alchemy. You have to feel the feeling fully and surrender into it in order to release it.
Yes.
It's like the feelings are the clouds. The feelings will pass through you as long as you let yourself feel them. If you try to immediately change the feeling, like try to go from, why should I feel sad? I want to feel happy. You're resisting the sadness, and what you resist persists. So you're kind of burying it, you're suppressing it deep within you, and you're bypassing it and reaching for happiness. And you might feel the happiness to some extent temporarily, but the sadness will still be there until you feel it. You do have to feel it to let it go. I'm very big on that. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah. You totally can be intentional about what you're feeling, though, for sure. But
Yes.
in order to alchemize the feelings, you have to feel them.
I think I just skipped a step.
Yeah, you did. You skipped the most important step.
Which is having the opportunity to, which actually I've mentioned, is to grieve. And grieving is you feeling it all, but not allowing grief to turn into guilt, right? That's something I've been big on, is you try, and something I guess I was unconsciously even doing, which is guilt is you trying to fix the process when there's nothing to fix. Right? Yeah. And so
yeah, I've tried to do that a lot of my life. And probably a lot of people do.
Yeah, it's like, you just have to feel into, and if you have to express you're sad, you have fear, you have disgust, whatever it is, you feel into that. And I feel I've taken the time to do that, but I also allow myself to understand that these feelings, what's going to be the most beneficial is, yes, feeling it all, but also understanding how to transition out of it. So thank you.
Transmute the
Yeah,
energy.
so don't skip that step.
Yeah.
All right. So we have some questions
We
from,
sure do.
from the Jungle Whisperer today.
That's me.
I have no fucking clue. Also, if you have any comments and any questions, we'll do a Q&A at the end.
Yeah.
And I'll answer them, and that's that.
Yes.
So.
Okay, so I'm gonna mix a couple of my own questions in with these ones.
Please.
First, I'm gonna start with my own.
Please.
So like, I don't know, my whole focus has been you're doing this whole darkness thing, but I've kind of like looked over the fact you're also fasting. Are you hungry? Like, are you having hunger, or are you good? Are you more focused on the darkness? Are you focusing on the fact that you're fasting too, or where is your focus at?
Yeah, it's so interesting because it's the food noise, right? And that hasn't hit like fully yet.
Yeah,
I
figured not. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been through this process twice, and I would say I'm way more aware of where I'm at. But yeah, my focus is mainly on this darkness aspect of it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And also just within, like, how do I? Yeah, it's not really as much as my stomach feeling hungry, because at this point I'm not used to it by any means. Like, it's still something, but when and if I do get hungry, usually I know it's like I'm gonna drink some water. So most of my focus has been on my thoughts, like where are my thoughts and what direction are those going in, and what do those mean, and allowing those to just be. And I think that's been a lot of my focus. It's like I've had some interesting thoughts of like one was, it was crazy. It was me saying what we talked about yesterday. It's how you. I remember I was thinking. I said, how are you supposed to be strong if you're gonna be weak if you don't understand that you have to pick up and do strong things? And how are you supposed to be patient if you don't have things to test your patience? And I said to myself, it came to it so wild, and you probably wouldn't even think this is about to fucking come out my mouth. But it came down like, what did Jesus do on the cross?
Whoa! Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving me chills.
Didn't expect you to say that at all.
Yeah. Like, it really came down to that. And I said, what did Jesus do on the cross? He went through the most. Wow, I got chills.
No, me too.
Oh shit. Oh my God. Woo! That is wild. I'm feeling a vibration.
Me too.
Ooh, damn. That shit's hit me. Woo! That shit's wild. That's feeling my whole body right there.
Yeah.
Damn, that's raw. But yeah, it was like that man went through the utmost amount of pain and suffering to relieve everyone of their sins. And regardless, I believe that man did that shit. I mean, I believe in him. I believe that man did that shit. And I believe that that's true.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I'm not saying Jesus right now. I'm not making that comparison. I'm making the comparison to say, yo, the things that might have a cost of the most amount of pain and uncomfortability and uncertainty and unawareness, and is going to be the things of the outcome that's going to make the most amount of impact.
Yeah.
And so, and that man resurrected, and now, and I don't even know the story like that. I just know it through, I mean, probably things that I've gone to church and known. I'm not acting like I know the Bible and shit, but that man resurrected and came back and still kept speaking on his faith. And
and that's Jesus' whole thing. His whole story is love God and love people. Yeah, and having unwavering faith and unconditional love. That is Jesus' whole message.
Yeah, and the thing is I don't believe in him, but I believe in 90% of all of what it has. In most religions, 90% of them are all the same. We just argue over the last 10% of them. So I'm a very spiritual person, believe in divine energy, and I'm taking the time to try to understand if him exists, because I know there's a lot of things in my life that people haven't tried to understand. But the whole point is that I've taken the time to understand that, and I think I'm losing a little bit of train of thought, but yeah, I needed to know that direction. But so to answer your question, my focus been on my thoughts, that have been negative, that of things of people saying that this is torture or whatever it is, and I've gone to the space and trying to explain what it's going to have to fucking take, personally within my experience, to have you reach the outcomes that you would like, and maybe not what you would like actually, it's what is necessary. And so that's where my focus has been.
I did not expect you to bring up Jesus.
I did not.
That was really powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Fuck yeah.
I still have chills.
Yeah. That was cool.
Okay. I don't know where we're at now. I'm looking at the questions. I feel like I had more of my own, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of just processing everything that you said. Everything you said was really good. I think. I'll read off of it.
Okay. Some of these questions are funny and witty, and also deep introspective. It's a combination of both. So you're going to be taking on a jungle swabble spin of every emotion and every feeling. The jungle is organized chaos.
Okay, here is one. Have you ever mistaken attention for nourishment?
Attention.
Yeah.
For nourishment. Fuck. I thought the character of Jungle J, of the attention I was getting when I was working at Temptation, it was nourishing until I started to attach to the character of what that was. And that's what brought upon, that attachment is what brought upon resistance, which brought upon control, which brought upon a lot of shame in my life. And so I thought that attention the attention I was getting was pure, but when you're not in a pure place from yourself, that attention doesn't mean anything. Like, I believe the attention that I receive now is just for me to be a disco ball to reflect in other people's spaces, for me to be a prism to reflect in other people's spaces. But the thing is, what you need to realize is that attention becomes negative when you're not moving in your own truth.
Yeah.
When I had genital herpes and I wasn't honest about myself and other people about that, and then I felt like I couldn't express that because Temptation obviously is like a very freedom of sexuality place. I thought that I wasn't going to be loved, and not even just in general Temptation, in general in my life. And so I just sunk it deep and just thought that me not talking about it was not going to was gonna give me more power. And that's what something we mentioned is like shame. The only reason shame has power is because of silence, and that's what you that's it gets reinforced when you don't talk about it. So yeah, I've replaced and felt that attention was nourishment when really it's like you have to have accountability, right?
Yeah.
Like attention is a lot of people's oxygen, and I believe not only attention but validation is a lot of people's fucking currency, and accountability is your kryptonite. So, and you have to understand that. So I had to take account. So when you don't have accountability within yourself and your truth, that attention isn't pure, and you can't change the one person at a time, make an impact. That's not the case.
Being authentic. Yeah. Good answer. Next question. If you could eat love right now, what would it taste like?
If I could eat love, I feel like it's more of like diarrhea.
Excuse me?
No. This is the best. No. It's like diarrhea because I just have to shit it out. You know, that's how I feel.
Love?
Like love right now. Yeah, that's like it's such like a negative positive. Like, oh my god, it's like I don't know why I just went that way, but I feel like my love is like diarrhea, and then I just have to shit it out. Like I'm in the best way possible. And diarrhea is not the best. It is. Maybe it isn't.
The question was, what would it taste like?
I know, and it instantly went to diarrhea.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me answer the question.
Not my favorite answer, but good on you.
Yes, diarrhea, and diarrhea is a good thing in this situation. But it's good. No. But no. If I had love and I had to eat it, what would it taste like?
I mean, that can be your answer.
I know it is. That is definitely the answer. I just want to answer that. Yeah. I think if I had to eat it, what would it taste like right now? Fuck. It would taste like a fucking mango pineapple smoothie with a fat ass burrito,
What kind of burrito?
a chicken steak, rice, sour cream, lettuce. Yes.
Sounds like a Chipotle order.
Yes. No, it's actually a smoothie bowl on the side, and then a fat ass burrito, and then a liter of water because I love water. That's what love would taste like right now. I'm not even actually in the space of like really needing that right now. I'm wanting it. Like I'm still.
Yeah.
But that's what love would taste like, and that's like one of my favorite meals.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. What do you usually run to when you feel empty?
Damn. I run to the people in my life that are no longer here, and or people in my life that have made such an impact in my life.
In the sense of thinking about them, or like you reach out and contact them?
When I lost my scholarship for football, and I lost 20 pounds in a month, I woke up, walked to my bathroom, and looked at myself. And I've never been more empty in my life, ever to this point. And I let down a whole program, I let down shit, all my family and friends, I let down myself. And I remembered in that moment, it was like, what else is there? There was nothing, because I was only thinking about myself. But when you're empty, the way you can fill yourself up is by understanding there are people and experiences and even present moments in the future that you still have had and that you're going to have. And I instantly thought of my mom, who worked 3 jobs with food on the table for me and my brother, and I started bawling, crying. And then I another scholarship and graduated in 2018. And so, and now when I really am empty, like at the gym, I instantly think about my boy who overdosed, who taught me how to do a basketball in 30 minutes, my boy Lucas, and overdosed on cocaine, and fentanyls. And I think about him, and I'm like, all right, he would love to be doing I would fuck him up in these Bulgarian split squats. He would be fucking dead. But I think about him. I think about my boy too. His name is Two, and he got kidnapped in Colombia, and killed for $2,000. It was like all over the news. It was fucking wild. And I think about me whenever and him, and I'm like, yo, he said to me in a voice message that I listened to consistently. He said, yo man, like you're a gift. You're a gift. And keep doing what you're doing. And I keep thinking of that. And I think about my boy Grant, that he was disabled. He couldn't breathe correctly, and he had to get food through his stomach, and he was in a wheelchair, and I had an all-star game. We had a little brother, and he was my little brother in the all-star game. And I remember that was the first time I think I finally, outside of myself, was thinking like, fuck, this kid has all of these disabilities, and I'm sitting here treating my parents like shit. This is right before high school, and I'm so mad and so selfish, and I had to go to the bathroom and start crying because I asked him, I said, yo, you want some food? And his mom was like, lifting up his shirt. He's like, he can't eat. He's got to get it through his stomach. I was like, what the fuck? I'm 18 at this point. I'm like, I'm mad because I have to take out the trash. So I go to the people, in my life that have made an impact on me when I'm empty, and I say it's a celebration that they passed, because now I get to live for them. So that's where I go.
I really love that answer, and it's not what I was expecting at all. I feel like a lot of people would answer that in a very different way, in the sense that they would say they go to like instant dopamine or like some sort of negative form of fuel. But what you said is like true, genuine, like empowerment, really. I don't know. That was a really good answer.
That's just fuel forever, baby. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
I'm good off that now. It's not about me. When you're empty and you're only thinking about you being empty, you're only thinking about yourself. You're being selfish.
Yeah.
You're being so selfish, and you're not realizing the people that you can make an impact on, the rooms you can walk into to really change the whole trajectory of what that means. And it's really like, I want all of these cameras on right now, because there's gonna be millions of people that I'm gonna impact through what I'm doing. And I got fucking family and friends that have dreams that I can make come true, or point them in a direction to make their dreams come true by the person I can become. It's not none of this y'all can think this shit is about Jungle J and what's good, it's your boy. No. Like, I have people close to my life. Why are you intentionally homeless? Why are you doing darkness retreat? Why are you doing all this shit? Because it's not about me. None of this shit's about me. I don't know why I have to get through people's heads to say, yo, I fucking love people. I love the people that I'm around. I want everyone around me to fucking win.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this for them. Like, it's for me too, selfishly, so I can fucking really embrace life for what it is. But it's about the people that are not here, and the people that the best friends I've never met yet, and the people that I'm going to impact, and the people that are close to me that have put energy into me. That's why, 100%.
I relate to that wholeheartedly. I feel like the entire reason that I do everything that I do is I want to help inspire people, and I want to make the world a better place. So wholeheartedly, that is like my mission. That's why I film YouTube videos, and that's why I share what I share. I love your answer so much. It resonated with that. Okay, next question. What is something you have consumed recently that left you emptier?
I'd say these oatmeal cream pies.
Yeah.
Them I'm not. If I had to be, I know I just went in for a second, but I would just say, yeah, like I haven't. There's not a lot of things, and if I do consume it, I'm very aware of it. Like that, I don't know why. It's just I don't have. I'm not. I am not acting like I'm above everyone out right now. But I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do psychedelics. Not that psychedelics there are good ones, but my vice right now would have to be just like shit food. Like that's probably the only things that really I consume that would make me emptier. Is just like some Old cream pies, McDonald's every like the 20% that I say that I give myself the excuse is yeah. So if you want to live your life abundantly, I mean shit, it's 80-20 for me. I mean Serena's gonna fucking go in on this because her level of health is so dope. She makes her shit is fucking wild.
I mean, yeah, I eat like primarily all whole foods, unprocessed foods. Yeah.
Yo, can you please just give the people like what the fuck was that oatmeal you just had? That shit would look like dessert. That
Yeah,
shit was so
I
good.
mean, you recorded it. Yeah.
I know I did, but just fucking say it again.
It was.
If
Oh
you
my
want.
gosh. I make the best oatmeal.
Oh, I love oatmeal. That shit.
It was banana, cinnamon, chocolate chips, medjool dates, walnuts, peanut butter, Greek yogurt, and that might be it. I don't
Yeah.
know. It was really good.
I'm just.
And the only added sugar came from the chocolate chips.
Yeah, she's made healthy eating look fire, and most of the times healthy eating looks like you have to
I mean,
sacrifice taste.
I just eat like a protein and then like lots of fruit or like protein and then vegetable and like healthy fats like peanut butter, avocado. I don't know. I eat a lot of Greek yogurt. I don't know. It's so easy and so yum.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Can we check is both the volume going off? Like is both the one and two? Is that going off?
They both have bars.
They both have bars on the phone? Alright, cool. Just double check.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Next question. Them out of order. Hold on.
Yeah, don't. They already.
No, I'm trying to like read what I didn't read.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is jungle, baby.
This is the jungle.
This is jungle. There's only organized chaos.
If your hunger had a voice, what would it say to you? Okay.
Take a look at my girlfriend. I don't know. No, I just thought of that. No. What would I actually say? Damn, bro. What's going on? You feeling good? Are you feeling mad? It would be saying. Actually, no. That's what it would be saying right now. It would be saying it'd be going back and forth of like this dark and light and this life and death. And be like, oh, you're so alive, but you're dying. Oh shit, you feel good. You have clarity in what you're saying right now. But you also have fucking your mouth is a little like chapped and lips are chapped and your stomach's hungry.
Symptoms, yeah.
Detox is happening. It's like my voice would say you're in the best walking contradiction of your life, and it's just a contradiction of thoughts going back and forth of good and bad, light and dark, accomplishments and shit. So that's what it would be saying, and that's the balance right there, baby. That's what I say. Extreme life, great balance.
Yeah.
We're in it.
That makes sense. Okay, this is the final question. This is a question from me to you. Do you have any intentions going forward now that you have experienced day one? Because before you were diving into this with absolutely, you had no idea what to expect. Now you have some sort of insight.
Yeah, the intention now. I mean, it would be really be in this creative space right now. I think that's the real intention. Is how. Yeah, because after this, I mean, to summarize, it's Jungle Podcast, Jungle Fever, Jungle Give Back Program, Jungle University, Fight the Stigma Tour. It's how do I prepare myself for that? And so it's that creatively, but then it's also like allowing my mind just to flow and just be. And that's what I said in the beginning of this. How do I surrender? That's the whole intention when I first got into this. How do I surrender to the experience and not try to achieve anything or struggle through it to accomplish? Just be. But I think the added intention now is creatively and I'm not the whole sensory deprivation is just the assistance to help me in a positive feedback loop at this point. It doesn't need to be, because we're talking and and fucking Tommy's around and
yeah, it's not exactly sensory deprivation.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, you have the darkness and you have you're fasting.
Yeah, the
I feel
sensory
like that's the whole intention.
the sensory deprivation is maybe at like a 20 or 30%, but I mean that's just in addition to having my thoughts be my thoughts here, and being within myself.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, I feel like the earmuffs definitely help.
Yeah,
That,
and later on it'll be more of like when I get some that actually work, it'll be more of sensory deprivation. But yeah, that's the last
one? That is all. Yeah.
All right. Well, much love to everyone that has tuned in. This is day 1 of the Jungle Cocoon Blackout.
Yes.
Yes, this is a 7-day darkness water fast.
Yes.
And we've got 6 more to go. We're gonna see how this journey goes, and I can't appreciate enough my jungle whisperer Sarita for fucking being here and just figuring out all the different components to make this work, and being patient and you surrendering to the situation yourself, and you having, and also offering, and this is like a space for you to like practice on what's right for you, and all. You never know what's come from this, and hopefully, you know, whether this blows up or not, fuck it. If it doesn't, it's just a good experience for us to have for the rest of our life. So, yeah, much love. You spread it with love, energy, and truth is the answer, and there is no end, only continuous new beginnings.
Yes,
we are
I love that.
changing the world, one person, one bare ass truth, one person at a time.
Yes.
Deuces.
Cool.
And with the title's coming up, right?
Oh, I was just checking the comments. It was people joining. I don't know how to end it. I click the X, How do I end it?
Oh.
Do I click the X?
Was there anybody that commented? I didn't even. Or had questions?
What's the shorties at? Is the comment. I mean, no, that was the only comment.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, so you click the. Is there an X or is it?
Yeah, there's an X.
Yeah.
I clicked that.
Yeah, and then it says end live.
Okay.
And then a title will come up.
End now.
Yeah. A title will come up and.
A title is not coming up, but there's the option to share.
Yeah, share.
Okay.
And then the title, right?
It says I can write a caption.
Yeah, caption, and then you put the 7-day.
Do you want me to copy and paste the 7-day darkness water fast?
Yeah.
Copy.
And then you just put the day 1 there. So there's day 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's day 1 already. Okay.
Oh, then, I can end this one too.
Yeah, and then just share that.
Bye.